In this state-of-the-art facility, the production of instant noodles is a marvel of modern, high-speed engineering. The process flows seamlessly, moving tons of product through automated stages with absolute precision.
Automated quality control systems check every single package, ensuring seal integrity and product safety.
But before the speed and steam, it begins here, with high-quality wheat flour stored in bulk. Operators carefully load the intake hoppers, starting the journey from simple powder to finished noodle. Inside the transport lines, screw conveyors ensure a steady, consistent flow of the dry base ingredients.
Pneumatic systems blast the flour through a network of overhead pipes, delivering it directly to the mixing stations.
Simultaneously, the kansui, an alkaline solution essential for the noodle's texture, is measured with digital precision.
Specific trace ingredients and flavor enhancers are weighed manually to ensure the perfect recipe balance.
All components converge here at the main mixing tanks, where the dough preparation begins in earnest.
Powerful mixers churn the ingredients for up to 20 minutes, distributing the moisture evenly to create a crumbly, granular dough. Once the consistency is perfect, the mixture, which doesn't look like dough yet, is released onto the compounding belt. The first set of rollers compresses the loose crumbs, forcing them into a single, cohesive, albeit thick, sheet of noodle dough. It passes through a series of reduction rollers, gradually pressing the sheet thinner and thinner while developing the gluten structure. Finally, the slitter cuts the sheet into strands, and a wave conveyor instantly crimps them into that signature instant noodle shape.
The raw noodles enter the steam tunnel for about 2 minutes at 100 degrees Celsius, pre-cooking them to gelatinize the starch.
Emerging from the steam, the continuous noodle sheet is cut into precise individual serving portions.
Next, the portions are submerged in hot vegetable oil. This flash frying dehydrates them instantly, creating tiny holes in the strands.
Those tiny holes will allow hot water to rehydrate the noodles quickly later. Now, powerful fans cool the blocks down to room temperature.
Automation takes over again, dispensing the flavor sachets, soup base, oil, and vegetables onto each noodle block with millisecond timing.
The noodles meet their branding at the flow wrapper. A continuous roll of printed film is fed into the machine at high speed. The forming shoulder folds the flat film into a tube around the noodle blocks and seasoning packets, creating a loose sleeve. Heated rollers press the bottom edges together, creating the longitudinal fin seal that runs down the back of the package. Rotating jaws crimp and cut the tube simultaneously, sealing the ends and separating the continuous line into individual packets. The result is the familiar, airtight instant noodle packet, ready for shelf life and transport. But the job isn't done. A high-speed checkweigher verifies every pack. Any unit slightly under or overweight is instantly rejected. Safety is paramount. Metal detectors scan for even the smallest foreign particles before the product moves to bundling.
Approved packs accumulate on the buffer table, creating a continuous buffer to ensure downstream machines never run empty.
For bulk sales, mechanical sorters group the individual packets into sets, commonly 5 or 10 packs, for multi-pack wrapping.
These groups are then wrapped in a secondary outer layer, creating the family packs found in grocery stores. At the end of the line, the shipping department prepares for distribution. Automatic carton erectors form flat cardboard into sturdy boxes. Delta robots, utilizing vision systems, identify and grab the multi-packs with lightning speed.
They are gently placed into shipping cartons, optimized to maximize space and protect the fragile noodles during transport. The filled cartons are automatically folded and sealed with heavy-duty tape.
Finally, each case is inkjet coated with tracking information, batch numbers, and expiration dates for logistics control. From the packaging floor, the sealed cases travel up to the automated palletizing zone.
Heavy-duty robotic arms take over the heavy lifting, stacking the cases onto pallets in precise, interlocking patterns for stability.
Within minutes, a pallet is fully loaded, containing thousands of individual noodle servings ready for shipment. To secure the load for transport, an automated wrapper encases the entire pallet in layers of industrial stretch film.
Forklift operators deftly maneuver the finished pallets, moving them from the production line to the massive storage warehouse.
The distribution center is a cathedral of commerce, housing millions of products in a high-density racking system. Precision logistics ensure that every batch is tracked and stored according to strict first-in, first-out protocols.
Digital inventory systems maintain real-time counts, synchronizing production with global demand. At the loading docks, orders are staged for distribution to markets around the world. Trucks are loaded to capacity, carrying the finished product from the factory floor to your local store. The journey continues on the road, distributing comfort food to millions of waiting customers.
In supermarkets everywhere, these colorful packets are a familiar sight, offering a quick and taste meal option.
Back in the kitchen, the rehydration process reverses the factory's work, restoring the noodles to their perfect texture in just 3 minutes.
Versatile and convenient, they serve as a canvas for culinary creativity or a simple, comforting snack.
From vast silos of flour to the family dinner table, this is the remarkable journey of the instant noodle. Behind the scenes, the Quality Assurance Lab performs rigorous chemical analysis on every production lot.
Texture analyzers measure tensile strength and elasticity, ensuring that perfect chew in every bite.
Moisture content is strictly monitored. Too high, and shelf life is compromised. Too low, and the noodles become brittle.
But machines can't measure taste. Trained sensory panels conduct daily tastings to verify flavor profile and aroma. Tension samples from every batch are archived, allowing for complete traceability throughout the product's lifespan. When the line stops, the engineering team takes over. Safety protocols like lockout-tagout are the first step. Critical components like the slitter blades are regularly sharpened to ensure clean, precise cuts at high speeds. Technicians calibrate the hundreds of optical sensors that keep the high-speed automation running in perfect sync.
Hygiene is non-negotiable. Regular deep cleaning cycles sanitize every surface using high-pressure steam and food-safe detergents.
With maintenance complete, the line roars back to life, ready for the next production run.
Sustainability is built into the process. Dough trimmings are immediately recycled back into the mixer, resulting in near-zero food waste.
On-site water treatment facilities clean and purify process water before it is returned to the municipal system. Packaging waste is meticulously sorted and baled for recycling, minimizing the facility's landfill footprint. Many modern plants now harness solar energy to power the energy-intensive frying and steaming lines. Heat recovery systems capture waste thermal energy from the fryer exhaust to preheat the water for the steamer. Innovation starts in the research and development kitchen, where chefs experiment with real ingredients to create new flavor profiles. They meticulously blend spices, oils, and extracts, searching for the next global hit flavor.
It takes hundreds of iterations to translate the complexity of a fresh dish into a shelf-stable seasoning packet.
Once a recipe is approved, it moves to the pilot plant for small batch testing before full-scale mass production. From spicy kimchi to savory chicken to masala, the factory adapts its output to suit palates in over 80 countries.
It is a journey that bridges the gap between the simple harvest of the field
and the marvel of high-speed industrial engineering. Delivering comfort, convenience, and sustenance to every corner of the globe. A simple meal that connects millions of people every single day. This is the story of the instant noodle.